Hey guys, welcome to Christina Cakes It. I'm Christina and today I'm showing you how to make roll-out chocolate chip cookies. So the reason I decided to make these roll-out cookies is for a very special reason. So my cousin's daughter, who is proudly displayed behind me on my refrigerator, is actually graduating from high school this year, and I'm super proud of her. Not only is she graduating from high school, but she was also dually enrolled, so she's also getting her associate's degree from college. So I'm just so impressed with her, and our whole family is super proud. Her name is Michaela, and so these cookies are inspired by her, and they're actually getting shipped to her after I'm done filming. So you guys have probably heard me say before that cookies are just not really my thing. Like, I have so much respect for people who do those amazing, beautiful sugar cookies, but I just struggle with them. And when I was trying to come up with what I wanted to do for Michaela, I knew I wanted to do something like really fun and kind of trendy. And I came across this recipe for roll-out chocolate chip cookies, which I had not seen before. So when I saw the recipe, I knew I had to try it, and I did a test batch and they came out super well, and so I want to show you guys exactly how you can make them too. So a couple things to know is the recipe that I'm making makes a lot of cookies, so I'm making letters, and I'm probably going to be able to get about 36 3-inch cookies out of this recipe. And we do need to chill the dough for an hour, so keep that in mind. If you guys are making these, just plan ahead for time. So the ingredients we're gonna need are 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cups of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of butter or 4 sticks, 2 large egg yolks, 4 teaspoons of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 3 cups of miniature chocolate chips. And you have to use mini chocolate chips. If you use regular, your cookies are probably not gonna come out as well as mine do. So this actual recipe is really easy, and it's really similar to typical chocolate chip cookies, but you're gonna notice there's no baking soda or baking powder because we don't want our cookies to spread after we cut them out. So I'm just gonna start by creaming my butter and both sugars together. And as I'm going, I'm making sure to scrape down the sides of my bowl. Add in my 2 egg yolks and my vanilla. Next, we're gonna slowly add in our flour and salt. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit of flour at a time. This is gonna help also not make a huge mess. And I am gonna add in my salt. Finally add in our mini chocolate chips. And when we're mixing these together, we actually want to do it either just manually or on the stir setting. You don't want to mix these on high because we don't want our chocolate chips to like break and then, you know, like make the cookie dough like have little like broken chocolate chip crumb color in there. So our dough is done, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna divide it into 4 equal parts and place it in saran wrap and then let it chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, but I'm probably gonna do about an hour. You can chill it up to 2 days. You're just gonna need to thaw it a little bit on the counter before you use it. So I'm just dividing the dough up in about 4 equal parts, and it definitely doesn't have to be exact. What we're doing is we're just making it easier ahead of time when we need to roll out the dough. And we're gonna flatten into discs. This is like whenever you are making pie dough and you need to chill it ahead of time, and you kind of flatten it into the disc before you roll it out. It's the same idea. So my discs are not equal. I have this one right here that's a little bit smaller than everybody else. But like I said, that's totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the fridge. You need to do it for at least 30 minutes. I'm gonna do it probably for 45 or an hour, like I said, up to 2 days. You can also freeze your dough up to 2 months if you wanna make this well in advance. So into the fridge, these are gonna go. So the dough is out of the fridge. It was in there for about an hour and I'm ready to roll it out. And what I'm gonna be using is a little bit of flour, and I highly recommend that you guys use a pastry mat. You don't have to, you could use your counter, but I find when I am rolling out cookie dough or pie dough, it's so much less frustrating using a pastry mat. So that's what I have here. Definitely recommend that. So just a tiny bit of flour. I'm not gonna need too much. And I'm gonna start rolling out my dough. And something else to note is my oven is preheated to 350. And I'm just gonna flour my rolling pin. And I absolutely love this dough. It's so easy to work with. And if you mess up or anything like that, it's super easy just to put back together. You're gonna see when you're rolling it out, that's where the mini chips really come in. Because of the size of them, you can't roll this too thin. And for these graduation cookies, I kind of want to just do like cheeky phrases, like kind of trendy. So I'm using the Wilton letter and number cut set. I got this on Amazon, and of course it will be linked below. So these are 3 inches, and at first I thought they were too big, but they're actually the perfect size. So definitely recommend these as well. And I feel like with this, I completely envision like you could do so many fun sayings. Like obviously I'm doing graduation, but you could easily do, you know, like a happy birthday or, you know, Merry Christmas, or you could be like really funny with it. I thought it'd be, I thought it'd be funny to do like apology cookies, like I'm sorry. I thought that'd be really cute. So something else I found helpful was to actually just use a knife to get underneath the cookie dough when I am going to transfer it. And I'm just transferring to prepared baking pans that are lined with parchment paper. And if you're working with a lot of dough like I am, you can keep the portions that you're not using in the fridge because you don't want it to become too warm, then it becomes like a little bit sticky. And if your dough is becoming a little bit soft, make sure to just flour your rolling pin, and you can always put it back in the fridge if it, again, becomes a little bit too soft. So I'm just gonna continue cutting these out. And these cookies don't spread too much, which is nice. That's what we want. We don't want them to spread. And I've been just putting 6 on a cookie sheet. You could probably do more. And when my cookie sheets are ready, I'm gonna put these in the oven for between 10 to 12 minutes. And I found my cookies baked well with 11 minutes, but I would start checking your oven a little bit early. You do want it somewhat crisp because you want it to hold its shape, but you definitely don't want it overcooked because nobody wants an overcooked cookie. So I'm just gonna continue rolling out my dough and making all my cute phrases. And after our cookies have baked and cooled, I'm gonna show you a really cute way to decorate them. So cookies are out of the oven, they have cooled, and they are ready to decorate. And I am gonna be using Wilton candy melts that I have melted down, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of sprinkle to them for some color. You could decorate these a lot of ways, like you could use royal icing or buttercream icing, but these are getting shipped, and I thought this would be an easy way to decorate them that will hold up well during transit. So I'm just gonna carefully dip in just the ends of my cookie into my candy melts and add a little bit of sprinkle. All right, so my chocolate chip rollout cookies are done, and I think they look so cute. And I know that you guys could definitely use this cookie dough for many different types of cutout cookies. Like you could really use it like interchangeably with a sugar cookie dough. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed learning this new recipe. And because this episode is for Michaela, I just wish you well. I know you are going places, and like I said, we're just so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you do. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.